Hello everybody, my name is Annalie. We are part of Group 9 for the Crazy 8s card game project. I will be covering the GUI portion of the game.
I'm Julia and I will be covering the backbone of the code.
And I'm Jacob and I will be talking about the networking.
And let's get started.
Okay, so to get started, we're going to talk about the object.unshuffled deck function. So this is a function for creating all 54 cards of our game. The fields in our struct account for the value of the face card in the suit. We have our 4 basic suits as well as a special suit for our special cards, which we will see in our gameplay later. This section right here, this is where we would like to call this the rolling shuffle. This is because the deck will have all the available cards, which excludes cards in hand and the face card. This will always shuffle after a turn for complete randomness. For our next function, this is our take card function. This allows the active player to pick up the first card in their deck and add it to their hand. We also added a max of 5 cards per turn for simplicity. And in our next one is our play card function. In this function, it checks for if the card the player wants to play matches our rules for the same suit or the same value. At the same time, it checks for if the special cards are being played and does the adequate action for each turn. If a player clicks a card that can't be played, an error message will show. If a card is played, that will be the new face card for the next player.
Making the game work across ThinkSpeak was a bit of a challenge because there is no easy way to store data on it. At first, we were considering using ThinkSpeak's ability to look into the past to store all the data for the game. However, it would have been slow, as we would have needed to use up to 5 writes per turn. We were also thinking about converting the data into a binary, then storing them that way. The issue with this would have been that Matlab has no good way to convert binary into a double which can be stored on ThinkSpeak. Finally, we figured out that we can store the data as an array of characters. Because the numbers we need to store never exceed 54, we can convert each number to a character, upload it to ThinkSpeak, then download it on another instance of the game. We do this for the main deck, each of the 4 players' hands, events that happen when specific cards are played, the face card, and the active player. Each client is constantly checking the server for updates. If there is an update, the client downloads it and updates the visuals, then figures out if it's that client's turn. If it is, the client enables the person to make a play, then uploads the new state of the game to the server, where the next person can do the same. We can also transfer player names and a victory condition, making the game more personal to the players.
Here is our design view of our Crazy 8 game. I want to first start off with talking about the difference here between start, host, and join, since they do have different functions. When you want to play locally, you could just press the start button, but when you do play locally, you do need to make sure to input the number of players. Additionally, if you do decide to play locally, then we have a little block screen so that way you don't peek at each other's cards. That is not implemented in the networked version since you will be playing on different devices, so we found no need for a blocking mode because you are on different devices. Now, with the networked version, you will be able to come here, insert your screen name, and the number of players does not matter. But if you are the first person to join the network version, you are going to press the host button. Everyone else will have to wait for the host to join first, and then they get to press the join button after to make sure there is not multiple hosts or multiple games going on. And the really fun part about how we designed everything is that for the cards especially, we realized that we could just put the design through code view using UI images and making cards appear based on how much is in your hand to adjust and format itself automatically, whereas through the design view and app designer, it is just a lot of excessive work. So here we could just code it in a certain way, and we could just take the positions from that and from there even make the animations, and it just makes it a lot more simple and it gives us the nice smooth animations instead of sharp cutoffs. Now, very briefly, we are going to be talking about the rules. And the rules are that we want to play the same either number or suite as the card in the deck. And we have some special cases. So here is the ace, where it skips the turn of the person after you. Like the normal rules, you must match the suite or value of the face card. So in this case, it just has to be any ace. For an 8, it could go on top of any card, and it is a wild card, so it allows you to change the suite and can be played on any card. For any jacks, we could add 2 cards, so we +2 the person next to you, and again, must match the suite or value of the face card. And a joker is very similar to the wild card, but it also adds 4 and skips the person, so it is the most powerful card, and it could be played on anything as well. With that being said, let's get started into the game.
Hi, this is just going to be a quick demonstration of our game. I'm going to be playing on my side, Annalie's playing on the other. I'll be starting off with the host key because that is how you start the game. Then
I will be joining right now so you could see how it networks.
And then once we have once we have both players joining in the lobby, we can start the game. You will see that Anna and I have different once the thing loads, because it takes a second, because ThinkSpeak is a little bit slow. Once it loads, you can see that our hands are different. Each of us see our own hand, and you will see that my cards are bigger than Anna's, which means it is my turn. And you will also see that I do not have any cards. Well,
and those are our sound effects. We actually recorded those ourselves, so it's a little crisp, which is nice.
Oh gosh, it usually doesn't lag this much. I think it's just all the stress on my laptop and the recording software. And I'm still not getting any cards I can play.
And
actually,
I love watching
I'm blind.
Jacob lose.
But you can see our animations even if they're a little bit slow.
And here I am. I'm about to play the card, and you can watch our animation, which is very nice.
You'll also notice that we have some special cards. You may have noticed that Anna has a little bit of a crazy 8.
Okay. Okay, buddy. Let's just get into that. I'm gonna give myself a good deck. Get this game over with, because I want to win.
And again, I don't have any cards I can play, so again, we are going. Okay, now I have a card I can play.
Jacob just really loves the rolling shuffle feature. And he gets his turn skipped.
And I don't have anything I can play. Oh, whoops.
Well, you got your turn skipped, so...
Great.
He has to confirm it, though, just so he's made aware that he's not gonna get to play. And now it's my turn.
To pick up a bunch of cards.
Great. This rolling shuffle feature better come in clutch.
Nope.
Oh, and it didn't. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I thought we... Oh, man.
It was the 5th card you picked up.
Dang. Okay. Well, with that being said, the 5th card you pick up, you can't play, but if I hadn't picked up all 5 maxed out cards, then I would have been able to play the card that I was rapidly clicking on. 10 hours later. You were a SpongeBob kid or no?
No.
Oh, that says a lot. What cards do you have?
I have a
left?
2 of spades that I would like to play.
Okay, I have a 4 still, and then I have
Okay, I can now.
Wait, that's not a spade?
Those are clubs.
Oh. Final moments of your competitive
that
match.
I cannot win. And then finish me off.
Yay! And disclaimer, that echo will only be appearing because we have both of our audios on, so it'll
Instance
play
running
once.
on the same computer.
And you get confetti!
Yay! And you can see how many cards each person had left.
Okay, and thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you enjoy it and are motivated to do some crazy 8 through Matlab. So thank you guys so much!